Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm trying to be better about drinking water. So, I actually am filming a vlog today, but today's a little bit different. I'm gonna probably throw this into a separate video, as I just feel the need to yak at the camera a little bit. Oh, they feel like I bruised my hand somehow. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot. And I've been overstimulated, and I'm very guilty for doom scrolling lately. I've been terrible at it. I was just on my phone and I had to get off there because I was feeling like overwhelmed and anxious and all the not so good things. But there's excuse me. I feel like I'm always tired in my videos. I'm trying to spit all this out. I'm trying to verbalize what's on my mind. I was gonna journal, but I know that makes me extremely tired, and then I end up either crying and sleeping, or crying or just sleeping. And yeah, anyway, I didn't want to journal because I don't want to F up my makeup, because I know I need a good cry session. Not anything bad in particular, I just need to let out some pent up emotions. But I wanted to talk today, I don't know. This is why I thought about doing a podcast down the road in the future, because I have a lot of things that I have to say. I have a lot of things that I internalize, and I don't know if it's my age. I don't know if it's what I'm going through in life. Maybe it's a little bit of both. I'll be 31 years old in the beginning of April. 31! Yeah, 31 years old. 30 years young. 31 years young. I won't even be 30 anymore. I'm gonna be 31. We're getting closer to 40 every day, and that kind of freaks me out. Not that 40 is a bad thing or it's old or anything, but like, I am hanging on to my youth for dear life. Jesus, take the wheel. And as I'm getting older, I feel like my perception is shifting. I've been standing up for myself a lot more. I've been vocalizing my boundaries. I've been saying no. I've done a lot of things, and I feel myself changing, not in a negative aspect, but for the betterment of my mental health. And there's some times where I don't really know how to feel about that, because you know, you have this identity when we have this identity when we're younger, and there's always going to be all those ages inside of us. Like, I've heard plenty of people talk about this perception before, but like, there's 5-year-old me, and there's 6-year-old me, and there's 20-year-old me, and there's 18-year-old me, and you're still the same person, but your perception shifts. And I think, I don't know, I'm trying not to cry I don't know why I'm so damn emotional today. This is what I keep asking myself. What would my life look like if I took more risks? What would my life look like if I did the things I said I was gonna do? There was this video clip, I may have mentioned this before, but it was from a movie. I've never seen the movie, but it was like an Instagram reel or something. There was this lady, and she was turning 50, and she's like, yeah, and she's like, I said I was gonna do all these things, and I said not till next year, and I kept putting it off, and now that I'm 50, and it's like, I don't know what it is about where I'm at in my life, but I realize how relatively short life is. I've always known it, but I can feel it now. And I keep asking myself, what am I gonna do differently to live my life to the fullest potential? How am I gonna live my life where I truly, genuinely don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks what I do? Why does it matter what Susie or Bob thinks in the corner there? Everyone's always gonna have an opinion. Everyone's always gonna have a judgment. What do I want to feel more of in my life to make it more joyful? How do I need to be more fulfilled? What do I need to do? What do I need to declutter? Where do I belong? Why haven't I taken the trips I've been saying that I'm gonna do because of finances? Like, what would I do if I truly lived my life to its fullest potential? How would it be different? It'd be extremely different. If I genuinely didn't give a flying F about anything, if I just lived. But I find myself a lot of times trapped inside of my own mind and caring too much about what people think or might think. And I think I finally reached a place in my life where I'm beginning to be okay with people not liking me. I've been setting boundaries. I've been standing up for myself. I know what I bring to the table. I know my worth. I know I add value to a lot of things. I know a lot. I'm not a perfect person. I have my flaws. I know damn well what my flaws are. I know where I fall short as a human. And as much as their weaknesses, their strengths too. Like, I don't have my phone with me because I'm trying to avoid it like the plague. But there was something that I reposted, and basically it said if you're a woman and you're labeled as being difficult, keep asking the hard questions. I always ask questions and people don't like that. And why haven't I taken the trips? I'm waiting for people all the time. I constantly find myself waiting on people. I'm very loyal. And I think I'm having a hard time with that, making choices for myself, because maybe it's the fact that I get my worth from people relying on me. I'm dependable, I'm reliable, and I haven't really been lately. I've been really struggling to be reliable. I was late for a massage, totally spaced it, forgot all about it, forgot that it was Friday. Knew it was Friday, but I knew I had something going on Friday. Forgot a lot of things, and I've been really thinking about this YouTube thing too. I know this is very vulnerable and I'm exposing myself, but here we are, we're bearing it all. That's just what I am. I'm an open, honest, and raw person. What do I need to change? What needs to change? I've been feeling like this for a long time. I'm sick of not doing things because I'm afraid of what other people are going to perceive me as. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, you know why I didn't wear dresses growing up? I felt uncomfortable because I didn't want to make other women jealous. I didn't want them to have another reason to hate me. I really struggle with getting friends that love me for certain things and then they end up hating me for it. And it's not a poor me thing, it's just a pattern in my life that I've realized. I've been having a lot of epiphanies and a lot of realizations lately, and it's like, if I could just shut off the outside noise. I've almost thought as far as just deleting social media altogether, like not necessarily deleting my accounts, but deleting the apps off my phone and kind of going ghost. But it's like this love-hate relationship because I like making content. I like all of it. I think that now that I'm almost monetized on YouTube, I'm fearful. I keep praying to God and I keep praying. I've seen money and status change people and lately, and it's like, I don't want to turn into that. And I think the biggest thing that I'm scared of is being more successful than I anticipated, because with that comes a lot of eyes on you. Am I ready for that? Are we really ready for anything? I keep waiting till I have the money to go on vacation. I keep waiting till I have the money to do this. And as much as it's good to be a responsible adult, I'm not saying like bury yourself in credit card debt, but I think for as hard as I work, I shouldn't have to try so fucking hard in life. Honestly, I shouldn't have to work this hard to get to where I'm going. There's gotta be an easier way, and I've been thinking about how to get there. And I've been thinking about these perceptions of where I want to go with my channel and where I want to go in life. I had this conversation with somebody yesterday at work, and I said, you know what? I just want to pay off my house. Like I've talked about this before, pay off my house, renovate it a little bit, make it what it is, be debt free, pay off my debt, and have my business successful enough where I get orders and I can create and sustain a living. I'm not out for the money. I think you genuinely know what you like to do when your goal isn't to make $1 million. Would it be sweet to have $1 million? Yeah, anybody who says that they don't want $1 million is full of shit. I don't care who you are. That's not my goal though. I want to make enough money where I can funnel money into an account and have a fund and send people to treatment for their mental health. I want to help people. I want to have a sense of purpose in this life other than just being an artist. I want to make good with my gifts is what I'm trying to say, if that makes any sense. I might be just rambling. I'm just sharing what's on my heart and in my mind, and I create YouTube content because I like it. I genuinely enjoy making videos. My favoriteest thing in the whole world is vlogging. My friend Brandy even says it too. Vlogging is fun for me. I like to talk to the camera, I like to make people laugh, I like to crack jokes. At the end of the day, I don't know what my long-term goal with this channel is. I just want to share my life, share my moments, help people with their mental health, and just live. I just want to exist. I don't want to constantly be in this workaholism state of mind and on the verge of burnout 24/7. It's exhausting, and I can't keep doing this to myself. It ain't fair to me. It's not fair to keep running myself like this, and it's hard because, you know, I never understood addiction as far as like alcohol or drugs or whatever, but I understand the holism part as far as working because I'm addicted to working. I'm addicted to productivity, and I don't think that there's a part of that that will ever change, but I think I'm allowed to make choices to slow down a little bit in life. I'm allowed to go to yoga, I'm allowed to meditate, I'm allowed to journal. And just because I choose to slow down doesn't mean that I'm being lazy. It means that I'm human and I need to rest. And I know all of these things, but it's hard. It's hard to take your own advice sometimes when, especially if emotions are running high and stuff. And yeah, it's springtime and things are shifting and just lots of epiphanies. I don't know if it's my age, but I'm at a really strange age too, where like I don't know if I want a family. Like right now my main focus is my purpose. It's art, it's being creative, it's making music. This is what I'm trying to say. I feel like my 20s were robbed. I feel like this is a therapy session. But I'm sure somebody in here can relate. And I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. I'm just saying what's on my heart. I've said this several times. I feel like my 20s were robbed of me. I had a really hard time in life. That decade was extremely difficult for me. I'm very shocked that I made it out alive, but hey, we're here, we're standing today. But living my life in the darkness almost my entire life, I just want to be happy. I want to choose joy and I want to choose peace. And I know that there's going to be trials and tribulations that come through my life, but I just keep reminding myself to choose kindness. Because I am a nice person. I don't want that to ever change about me. I'm a good listener, I'm attentive. And as much as I'm strong-willed and I have a strong opinion on a lot of things, at the end of the day, if somebody needed me to listen, I would lend an ear and I would be there. And I think a lot of times I have this internal struggle because I can see the best in people and I know where they're coming from. And I see the good in them, and it's very hard for me because I don't hate anybody. It's not that I don't want to hate people. I just can't keep letting them walk all over me, and so I've been setting boundaries and I've been saying no a lot more and I've been standing up for myself, and it's hard because there's sometimes where I beat myself up for it, like, hey, did I overreact? And then something affirms it and I didn't. And just trying to be a lot more adultish as far as responses go. I've kind of been on a path this week where I've been telling people where I stand and not really letting people off the hook, and I've been calling them out on their crap. And I don't know, what would life be like if I genuinely lived it? If I genuinely didn't care, what would it look like? And when you think about what that feels like, if you ask yourself that question, like, it's peaceful, it's liberating, it's happy, it's all of the good things, you know? I don't know. Maybe this video makes sense, maybe it doesn't. But I just feel my mom's presence with me so strongly lately, and I don't know. There's been some decisions I've made in life, and 2025 is going to be a good year because I'm going to make it a good year because I'm going to do things for Tyler. Positive things. I'm going to get out in nature more. I'm going to put my phone down a lot more. And I think the thing with that comes is when we make promises to ourselves, we have to keep them, because if we can't rely on ourselves, how are we going to trust other people, you know? Anyway, I hope that made sense, what I'm trying to say, but ask yourself, what would your life look like if you lived it to its truest potential? Like, really think about it. I know people say it all the time, but like, really think about it. Think about it. Who would you be if you were your best self? What would that look like? Asking myself that too. There was this video I watched, and I forgot what his name was. I can maybe put his name down below. I don't remember his name, but there was this guy talking about you know, falling in love with people, and he's like, it's not, like when you break up with someone, it's not them that you're grieving the person that you were when you were with them, because you were carefree, had your arms wide open, you just lived life, and you were so open. And I feel like I've been so closed off to so much in my life, and I'm ready to open it back up and just live. So just exist, just be, sit in stillness a little bit. Life is moving quickly. I can't believe it's already March. Like, by the time you watch this, it'll be damn near April. So what would your life look like? Anyway, I think that's all I have to say. Maybe there's not a true point to this video, but I'm really thinking, and I hope you are too, because this trip is short, man. This is all we get. I don't have kids, I'm not married, I'm not in a relationship. There is nothing holding me back. So what the hell am I doing? What are you doing? What needs to change? Anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I'm a funny person, but I'm deep as heck. I'm as deep as the ocean, honey. So, anyways, have a great day, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace be with ya.